If you joined Roblox in the last 10 years, then you will probably recognize this name, Ripull. Now, if you don't know who this is, Ripull is one of the most popular Roblox developers. This is the guy behind Ripull minigames. He pretty much founded the entire minigame genre on Roblox. But a couple years ago, this guy completely vanished off of the platform. Now, most people just assume that this guy decided to quit Roblox. Maybe he had some other things going on in his life. But over the past couple weeks, people have started to realize what this guy was truly like. Now, before I explain what happened, I do want to let you guys know that this video does cover some sensitive topics, so viewer discretion is advised. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive into this crazy situation. So, this all started when a user known as Baydox reached out to Ripull asking to be whitelisted on his game called Rovive. So, after being whitelisted, Ripull would continue to have conversations with Baydox, and soon after, Baydox would reveal to Ripull that she was 15 years old, and Ripull would be a little bit hesitant about that, but still decided to continue speaking with Baydox even though she was a minor. And about 3 months after knowing each other, Ripull and Baydox decided to start dating. And from there, Ripull started to request some, let's just say, explicit pictures. And let me just mention that Ripull was 20 at the time, while Baydox was 15. That is a 5-year age gap. Now, there are so many things about this situation that are very important to mention, but I personally do not feel comfortable going over that kind of stuff on this channel. So if you are interested in hearing about the very detailed descriptions of these events, then I do recommend Schlepp's video on this topic. He did a really good job explaining this entire situation, so I will link that video in the description if you are interested in that. So from here, Ripull would continue to send some very inappropriate messages to Baydox and would also say that he actually liked Baydox even more because she was underage. So this whole situation honestly is just so disgusting. And to know, I grew up playing Ripull minigames, so just to know that I was playing a game that was made by such a creep is honestly really sad. This game was a pretty big part of my childhood, so it is honestly really sad to see what this guy was like. So before we get further into this video, I do want to mention that this stuff is technically allegations. So Ripull, don't come after me. Don't sue me, please. But what Baydox was going through would sadly only get worse, because Ripull would force Baydox to go on call with him every single night, and he would threaten to kill himself several times. And since this was happening literally every single night, Baydox was unable to get any sleep. And something I want to mention is that after this information started to come out, Ripull would go on a copyright striking spree against any YouTuber who was calling him out for his actions. So if this video does end up getting taken down for some reason, it is most likely because Ripull has copyright struck this content, and if he does, then that is just further proving that he is guilty. And I would also like to mention that Ripull does not actually have the right to copyright strike any of these YouTubers. What he is doing is he is abusing one of the systems on YouTube in order to silence any creators that are talking about him and calling him out. And that was another reason I was very nervous about making this video, because I'm very worried that if he were to strike my channel, since I am a smaller YouTuber, I don't have much leverage with YouTube to get his actions reversed. So if that does end up happening, then it is what it is. And once again, if you do want more details about this situation, since I am not really comfortable going in full depth in this situation, please consider watching Schlepp's video on this whole situation, because it does go over what happened very well. So that will be linked in the description as well. So thank you for watching this video, and Ripull, you're done.